All right, so we're diving into a new book today, and this one starts off with quite the scene.
Oh yeah, this one definitely caught my eye right from the beginning.
Totally. And you know how important that first scene is, right? It really sets the tone.
Absolutely. It's like that first impression that can make or break the whole experience.
Exactly. So picture this. Okay, you've got this farmhouse, kind of unexpected setting, right?
Okay, I'm intrigued.
And right in the middle of it is a grand piano. The kind of like all shiny and black and stuff.
Classic, yeah.
And sitting at the piano is a polar bear.
Whoa, hold on. A polar bear playing the piano. That's a new one.
Right, and not just like plinking around or anything. This polar bear is playing classical music.
Seriously, like Mozart or Beethoven?
Exactly. The text even says he's a lover of classical music and starts his day with piano runs.
Okay, that's amazing. Like imagine waking up to that sound every morning.
I know, right? It's
Yeah.
so unexpected and kind of whimsical, but also really beautiful.
It definitely makes you want to know more about this world and this polar bear.
And the description emphasizes the contrast, too, like his brilliant white fur against the black piano.
Oh yeah, that's a great visual detail. It's like the author is painting a picture with words.
And they even talk about his furry paws gliding over the keys with great skill and rhythm.
Skill and rhythm, those are words we usually use to describe human musicians.
Right, it's like the author is intentionally blurring the lines between humans and animals.
It's a really clever way to introduce the idea of anthropomorphism, which is central to this book.
But before we dive into that, what about those bees on his shoulder? Did you catch that detail?
Oh yeah, the classical music aficionados, they're great.
They're watching him play intently and even applauding.
Talk about an appreciative audience.
Right, and they're not just any bees. They're specifically described as classical music lovers.
It's like they understand and enjoy the complexity of the music, which is so funny to imagine.
It adds this whole other layer to the scene and the whole idea of animals having human-like qualities.
And it's not just about their individual actions, it's about how they interact with each other too.
Like a little society of sophisticated music fans.
Exactly. So let's actually define anthropomorphism because it's really important here.
Okay, so for anyone who might not be familiar with the term, what exactly does it mean?
Basically, anthropomorphism is giving human traits and characteristics to non-human things.
Like animals or objects.
Exactly. And we see it all the time in stories, cartoons, movies, you name it.
So in this case, we've got the polar bear playing the piano,
Hmm.
which is obviously a human activity.
And it's not just any piano playing, it's skillful and purposeful. He's a lover of classical music.
And the bees enjoying the music and applauding, that's another clear example of anthropomorphism.
It's like they're not just reacting instinctively, they're actively engaging with the music on a human level.
Right, and it's not just those two. There are other bears mentioned in the scene, too.
Yeah, the one snatching a few more minutes in bed.
Oh, yeah, that's so relatable.
It is. It's like the author is injecting a little bit of human laziness into these polar bears.
And it makes them even more endearing in a way.
Definitely. And then there's that line about the pianist knowing his host would be the next one up.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
It implies a whole social structure, like they have a routine and an understanding of each other's schedules.
Very human-like.
Exactly.
Right.
So from the very first page, the author is establishing this world where animals behave like people.
And it's done so subtly but effectively, just through these little details and interactions.
And that sets the stage for the whole book, because from this
Yeah.
point on, we know we're not dealing with just regular animals.
They have personalities, relationships, even jobs.
Exactly like the polar bear's host, who turns out to be named Furry O'Mara.
Furry O'Mara, great name.
Right. And we learn he's a honey entrepreneur.
A what?
A honey entrepreneur, he runs a honey factory with millions of bees working for him.
Okay, now that's just amazing.
And it's not just a random job, it's a whole business with its own complexities.
Like, what kind of complexities are we talking about?
Well, for one thing, Furry believes that the happiest bees make the finest honey.
Oh, that's cute.
And he even has a charge wing named Chiwi who helps manage the bees.
A charge wing, is that like a manager bee?
Pretty much, and Furry is very progressive. He refuses to use smokers to control the bees because he sees it as cruel.
So he's like a mindful CEO.
Yeah, exactly. He cares about his bee employees in this case.
And get this, he even knows all of his bees by name.
Really? Wow, that's dedication.
I know, right? Yeah. And they even have a bee workers council.
Like a union.
Yeah, basically it shows that they have a structured society with their own rules and systems.
It's a really clever parallel to human workplaces and labor movements.
And it all ties back to that initial image of the polar bear playing the piano, because it establishes this world where animals have human-like abilities and social structures.
It's not just a one-off joke, it's a fundamental part of the book's universe.
And Furry isn't just stuck in the honey factory either. He's out and about in the community.
Oh, yeah. He delivers his honey in Dublin with a horse and cart.
So he's like a local celebrity.
Pretty much the school cubs even greet him by name.
It's so charming, and it really reinforces the idea that these animals are integrated into a human-like society.
They have jobs, routines, social connections. It's all very familiar, even though it's populated by animals.
So going back to that opening scene, it's really amazing how much it sets up for the whole book.
It's like a little microcosm of the entire world and the kind of stories we're going to encounter.
And it all starts with a polar bear playing classical music on a piano in a farmhouse.
It's the perfect blend of whimsical and thought-provoking, and it makes you want to keep reading to see what happens next.
Exactly, and it really makes you think about the power of anthropomorphism in storytelling.
It allows authors to explore human themes and ideas from a different perspective.
And it can be really funny and heartwarming at the same time.
So as you continue reading, pay attention to how the author uses anthropomorphism throughout the book.
What other human traits do the animals exhibit, and how does it affect their interactions and the overall story?
And think about why the author chose to tell this story with animal characters instead of humans.
What unique insights or perspectives does it offer?
It's a fascinating way to explore what it means to be human and how our behavior and social structures might look from the outside.
It's definitely something to keep in mind as you dive deeper into this world and get to know these amazing characters.
I'm excited to see where the story goes from here.
Me too. It's
Good.
off to a great start.
Absolutely. A polar bear playing Chopin. You can't beat that.
You really can't.